Hello, I'm Chris Skogset, Director of the Longview Public Library. Today is the 30th and final day of National Poetry Month. We have something special for you tonight as the staff of the Longview Public Library performs Song of Myself, 6 and 7, from Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman. A child said, "What is the grass?" fetching it to me with full hands. How could I answer the child? I do not know what it is any more than he. I guess it must be the flag of my disposition, out of hopeful green stuff woven.
Or I guess it's the handkerchief, Lord, a scented gift and remembrancer, designedly dropped, bearing the owner's name some way in the corners, that we may see and remark and say whose.
Or I guess the grass is itself a child, the produced babe of the vegetation. Or I guess it is a uniform hieroglyphic, and it means sprouting alike in broad zones and narrow zones, growing among black folks as among white.
Canuck, Tuckahoe, Congressman, Cuff. I give them the same. I receive them the same. And now it seems to me the beautiful, uncut hair of graves. Tenderly will I use your curling grass. It may be you transpire from the breasts of young men. It may be if I had known them, I would have loved them.
It may be you are from old people, from offspring, taken soon out of their mother's laps, and here you are, the mother's laps. This grass is very dark to be from the white heads of old mothers, darker than the colorless beards of old men, dark to come from under the faint red roofs of mouths.
Oh, I perceive, after all, so many uttering tongues, and I perceive they do not come from the roofs of mouths for nothing. I wish I could translate the hints about the dead young men and women, and the hints about old men and mothers, and the offspring taken soon out of their laps.
What do you think has become of the young and old men? And what do you think has become of the women and children?
They are alive and well somewhere. The smallest sprout shows there is really no death. And if ever there was, it led forward life, and does not wait at the end to arrest it, and cease the moment life appeared.
All goes onward and outward. Nothing collapses. And to die is different from what anyone supposed and luckier. Has anyone supposed it lucky to be born? I hasten to inform him or her it is just as lucky to die, and I know it.
I pass death with the dying, and birth with the new-washed babe, and am not contained between my hat and boots, and peruse manifold objects, no two alike, and every one good, the earth good, and the stars good, and their adjuncts all good.
I am not an earth, nor an adjunct of an earth. I am the mate and companion of people, all just as immortal and fathomless as myself. They do not know how immortal, but I know.
Every kind for itself and its own. For me, mine, male and female. For me, those that have been boys and those that love women. For me, the man that is proud and feels how it stings to be slighted.
For me, the sweetheart and the old maid. For me, mothers and the mothers of mothers. For me, lips that have smiled, eyes that have shed tears. For me, children and the begetters of children.
Undrape, you are not guilty to me, nor stale, nor discarded. I see through the broadcloth and gingham whether or no, and am around, tenacious, acquisitive, tireless, and cannot be shaken away. Thank you all for listening. I hope you've enjoyed these readings. I've certainly enjoyed bringing them to you. I hope they lead some of you to more poetry. I think it's something that has a lot to offer in times like these especially. From all of us at the Longview Public Library, I want to wish you a happy National Poetry Month. I want to say take care of yourselves, take care of those close to you. We look forward to seeing you all again, and we'll get through this. Thank you. Good night.